When Mr. Jones said, let me get a 2-piece special, lots of hot sauce, and all the fries you can give me, I wanted that chicken. We about to make some chicken. So I got some green unripened plantains right here. We gonna fry these up instead of French fries. I've been on these all last year. It's a lot more easier to make. French fries, I just haven't mastered yet. But we gonna fry these once, we gonna smash them, then we gonna fry them again until they golden brown and crispy. Our oil heated up, 350, the temperature you wanna have. We about to drop these things. Be careful when you drop them things. I'm gonna try to pop you. We gonna let these go till they soften up. And we gonna pull them out. And we gonna smash them. Then drop them again. So we gonna take these joints. Get some with a flat bottom. And just smash them down. Be careful because they kinda hot. You might want to just let them cool down a little bit before you start messing with them. Unless you're used to handling stuff with a little bit of heat on it. Just go ahead and smash these up. And we're going to fry them again. See? Alright, make sure your oil back up to temp and then drop them down. Should only take like 2 or 3 minutes. See, they done floated to the top, so they almost done. Now it's all about just getting them to that right color and texture that you want. I like mine super crispy. Now that they floating, that's letting you know that they almost done, pretty much done. Now you just want to check and make sure that they're as crisp as you want them to be. And these are about right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out and sprinkle them with some sea salt. And they about to be jamming. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's what you want right there. Alright, I got a whole chicken cut up over here. It's like 10 pieces because I split the breast in half, plus the neck. What we gonna do is we just gonna simply season it with salt and pepper. Then we gonna coat it with some mustard and some whipped up egg whites, some slightly whipped up egg whites. And then we gonna coat it with the flour and drop it down. I'm gonna hit it with some salt. Give it some good love with some salt. And right here is some fresh ground pepper. If I was you, I highly suggest that you get a coffee grinder. They got them for like 20 bucks. And grind your own peppercorns. The flavor is way better. And we're gonna go heavier on the pepper than with the salt, for sure. We're gonna get it up with our hands. Make sure everything got that seasoning on it. All right, I got 3 egg whites right here. I'm gonna whip them up until they get frothy. Basically until they not like jelly-like anymore, because you want to be able to spread evenly on the chicken. All right, so this is basically what you're looking for. They're kind of frothy. A little bit more fluid-like. So now we're gonna add some mustard. I got some spicy brown mustard right here. It's gonna add a nice tangy flavor to the chicken, as well as help build that crust on it. You see it's still frothy. And it got that mustard bang to it. Alright, so now we're gonna add it to the chicken. Go ahead and mix it up. Let it coat everything. seasoned flour. You know what time it is after that. All right, so we got some all-purpose flour right here. We're gonna season it good with some salt, sea salt. Heavy on the black pepper again. And this is all the taste. You know, this really ain't no measurement. It's all about what you feel like is enough, you know what I mean, when it comes to seasoning, you know. And we're gonna add some granulated garlic, some cayenne for that spice. And mix it up. I'm gonna go with the dark meat first, since it seems like it take the longest to me. Legs and thighs in. These are my favorite pieces anyway, to be honest with you. They're the most juicy. They got the most fat. Good and cold. Check off the excess. Now for that white meat. When I was growing up, as a kid, I really liked breast. That's what I always wanted. My mama always gave me the breast. But the older I got, I start drifting over to the dark meat side. I used to always think something was wrong with dark meat. Cause whenever you would see like signs on the window at churches, it would always be so cheap. I'm like, why that meat so cheap, man? Something must be wrong with it. But also, it's a good idea after you go ahead and dredge it in the flour to let this chicken sit for a few minutes, just to let the moisture from the chicken, you know, connect with that flour, so the flour won't just fall off as soon as it hit the oil. You know, when you drop chicken and that flour be falling off, because that's when the bottom of your oil burn, and then you got black bits in your oil, it's on your chicken, and then it mess with the flavor. So go ahead and let the chicken sit for like 5 minutes, just so that flour and the moisture from the chicken can connect, and then go ahead and drop it in the oil. All right, legs and thighs down first. We're gonna let these go till they start floating. Then after that, it's all about how crispy we want it. See? That's looking mighty crispy right there. That's looking like some fried chicken. See that egg white, help us get that good crust on there. White meat in. A good rule of thumb too, when you deep frying, you want to keep your oil at a certain temperature range while it's actually something in the oil. So you want it to be at 350 or around 350 whenever you dropping something in there for the first time. But while it's in there, you want it to have it around anywhere between 300 and 315 to make sure you're gonna still be solid on getting something crispy. Because if you let it drop below 300, that's when the flour is gonna start to absorb the oil, and whatever you're trying to deep fry is gonna be real soggy and very greasy. So just keep that in mind. All right, so while the last few pieces of chicken are frying, I'm gonna make a quick little sauce. This will have something different, some kind of sweet and spicy, aside from regular hot sauce. I mean, keep your regular hot sauce on deck, but you know, it's always good to try something new. So we're gonna go in with some orange blossom honey, some sesame oil. A little bit go a long way with the sesame oil, so just do it by taste. Put a little bit, taste it. You know, if you feel like you need some more, add some more. Chili flake for that heat. Same thing with this. You know, if you ain't too fond of spicy stuff, then Either don't put it or don't put too much. Hit it with some lime juice for that acidity. You need that tartness. Balance out that sweet. You can't forget about the salt. You need the salt. And just mix it up. You want to get it to the consistency that you want. Then kind of give it a taste. Off top, I'm gonna need some more chili flake in there. And the other half of this lime for sure. Taste the sesame oil, so that's enough. I'm gonna put a little bit more salt. Just a little bit. We Gucci. Mm-hmm. Alright y'all, give this recipe a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know how you make fried chicken and what kind of sauce you'll put with it. Alright, I'm about to go pick up my kids. Go ahead and pour up yourself a glass of sweet tea, lemonade, and parlay. Peace.